Remember my black dog story? Well, I found another one. A few years ago, there was a lady named Judy driving home from work one night. She lived in the mountains of West Virginia, and if you know anything about West Virginia, you know there are some serious S-curves even on the paved roads. She was zipping around the curves with practiced skill when all of a sudden, there was something in the road. It was the biggest black dog she had ever seen. She slammed on the brakes and skidded to the side of the road. Her heart was pounding in her chest, and she couldn't take her eyes off the creature in the road. A giant dog stood staring back at her with glowing red eyes and fluffy black fur. It snarled at the car, and its teeth were gleaming white. If she hadn't been frozen in fear, she would have screamed in terror as it moved toward her vehicle. It had been raining earlier, so her windows were up. She had never been so glad for a thunderstorm in her life. It moved to her side of the car and stood eye level to the window. It stared at her, growling. She couldn't even move. Suddenly, it jumped away from the car and darted off into the woods. She put the pedal to the metal and took off. She drove as quickly as she could home and ran into the house. She ran straight to her husband and told him about the demon direwolf she had seen. He said he believed her because he had seen things he couldn't explain either. The next day, she did some research. She looked up hellhound, and that wasn't it, but the search engine suggested something called the Snarling Yowl. That was it, the exact thing she had seen. Apparently, the Snarling Yowl had been around those parts of West Virginia since the 1700s. Many folks had seen it before. Judy never saw it again, but ever so often, she would catch herself searching the tree line as she drove home, looking for the Appalachian cryptid known as the Snarling Yowl. I hope I never see it, but how cool it would be if you did.